Not now, my sweet prince. Another time. Another time. Can't use that one. You know, this was supposed to be an unboxing video, but it's sort of hard to do that when you've already unboxed it. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a video for you that I've been waiting to make basically since the day I was born. Even though the product wasn't out when I was born, my body was still preparing for it before I was born. Nonetheless, anyway, as you can tell by the title, we are talking about the one and only clamshell iBook G3. Yes, here it is in all of its beautiful glory. You guys have no idea how long I have wanted one of these. And they're not that expensive, honestly. This one in particular, I paid about $45 for. I made an offer on eBay and the seller accepted, paid a little extra for shipping. And yeah, $45 and a week later it's here and I am just so overcome with joy. So even though I'm not going to do an unboxing, I do want to turn this baby on, give you guys a quick look inside and see what life was like in 1999, or close to it at least. So yeah, I haven't dug too far deep into this machine. I don't even remember that much about the OS in those days. I was like growing up in elementary school, like when like OS 10 was like becoming a thing. I think like either Panther or Jaguar was like out when I was in elementary school and things like that, which is what like all the classroom desktops had, the iMacs. So yes, before this, I have never even seen one of these in person, so the fact that I'm holding one right now fills me with so much joy, and now I just want to collect all the colors. It's so bad. I think the next color I want is tangerine, if I can find one. They're actually super hard to find now. There isn't like a single tangerine iBook on eBay under like $300. It's crazy.
And they're not that expensive, honestly.
So yeah, if you have one and you don't want it anymore, contact me. And of course, because the battery in here is literally 20 years old, I have the good old-fashioned yo-yo charger to power this thing on, because otherwise it literally won't stay on. I do want to do a separate video where I rehaul this thing because it does need some refurbishing. Install like an SSD in this thing and then partition it to have like OS 9, OS 10, and then the newest version of OS 10 that it will support. So that could be fun. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I think it'd be great. So yeah, without further ado, let's pop this thing on and see what it's all about. Okay, so I had to adjust the lighting in here because the viewing angles on this thing are less than ideal, but anyway, I think we fixed it. Your viewing angle over here should be okay now, and as you can see, we're still in the boot up process. I have to say, when I first got this thing, I thought it was going to boot up into OS 9 based on that login screen with the little Mac on it, and I was literally flipping out, and unfortunately it does not have OS 9 on it. There might be like a partition on it, I'm not sure, but from right now it's booting into OS 10, so let's see what this has to offer. Oh, also I forgot, the person who sold me this had literally never turned it on, so they didn't know that there was a login on this thing. So like the dumb bitch that they are, they didn't know that there was logins on here and didn't give me passwords. However, because schools always use the same generic passwords for literally everything, I was able to debunk this. Password student. Alright, and we are in, and I actually forgot, because this thing is so old, the trackpad's actually busted. Well, the trackpad's not, but the little click button is. I'm trying to find an affordable top case for it so that I can replace it and make this work again. But for right now, this doesn't click. The trackpad, however, does move around, which is nice. But I do have a USB mouse to plug in and get this thing rolling. Son of a bitch. Okay, now we're really ready to go. Okay, so let's dig in. We have quite a few things to look at here. For starters, we have Internet Explorer on here, which is, in my opinion, a sin, but back then we didn't really have too many options, so let's see if we can get that to boot up. I'm not connected to the internet right now, so that was a dumb move, but as soon as this tells me that it can't... Yeah, alright, let me try and connect to the internet, turn airport on. One good thing about this thing that I didn't even know is that it does have an airport card, which the listing didn't even mention, so that's a plus. Alright, let's try and connect to the internet, enter password. The password you entered is not correct for the selected airport network. Okay. Let's try it again, because that's definitely the right password. No. Okay, cool. Guess we're not getting on the internet right now, so that's something I'll have to explore later. What else can we do on here? Let's look at the old-fashioned iTunes, because that's probably a throwback for sure. Okay, just for the hell of it, let's bring up iTunes on this iMac right here, because I just want to see like the difference. I mean, honestly, not a ton has changed. Like, the general layout is still the same. You still have like your tabs over here for like quick reference. Music is still in the center. The Apple logo at the top. Your play and pause buttons on the top left corner. I mean, your search bar on the right. I mean, honestly, not that much has changed. I mean, the look of it generally has changed, but like the actual interface and how you use it hasn't changed that much, which is like something to say for Apple, because I think this interface works great. And I mean, when something's great, why fix it? As the old saying goes. But still, at the same time, it's like this is literally 20 years of difference and not that much has changed. So I don't know, is that a good or a bad thing? You tell me. Okay, and I don't think, because this was a school computer, I don't think that there is any music on here. Oh, I guess there's some sounds. What does dance sound like? Oh, an error occurred while contacting the radio station. Oh, okay, I hit radio, so okay, we know. Alrighty, yeah, I guess there's no music on here, but I think there's still some preset sounds so we can test out the very impressive speaker on this thing. Blows doors on the 15-inch MacBook Pro, honestly. Like, there's really no competition here. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're missing the the W and the E buttons on the keyboard, so that is a cheap, simple, and easy fix on this thing, but one that I need to make nonetheless. So as I said in the upgrade video, I will be including that as well. Now, I don't even know what Sherlock is. I don't remember it on the computers in school when I was in school, so I really have no idea what it is. I really wish I had like the setup wizard for this thing so it could tell me what it does. About Sherlock. Okay, what are you going to tell me? The Sherlock application lets you find files, search the names and contents of files for one or more words. Searches the name of contents of files for one or more words and searches the internet using multiple search engines. That's interesting. So it's kind of like what the hold down bar in iPhones does now. It kind of like you put in a keyword or two and then it searches like your files, your applications, your documents, and even the internet and like the App Store for matches, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I don't understand why they have that on here, because that's kind of like what the Finder does. Although I guess actually it's also what the magnifying glass in the top right corner of like the new operating system does. So they've kind of just moved Sherlock into the taskbar at the top and kind of just not giving it a name anymore. Well, I guess now it's called Spotlight. So I guess that's what you could call this. You could basically just call Sherlock the old Spotlight. So that's actually really cool. Huh. Okay, I don't think it's gonna let us do anything because we're not connected to the internet. Well, I guess I don't know the names of any files on here. What happens if we type student? That's all I know is on this thing. Oh, something's happening. It just opened something called Internet Connect, of course, because there isn't one. So internal modem telephone number. Whoa. Can you imagine if like a MacBook Pro opened up like a setting and was like, please input your telephone number? Whoa. Okay, well it gives us the option for airport, but even that's not gonna work because it's telling me that my Wi-Fi is not correct. I don't know if it means because I have to have a literal airport base station. I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, no dice here. I have an airport base station, but I don't use it anymore because Apple doesn't support it anymore. I'm hoping and praying that they bring that back because Google Wi-Fi has been giving me lots of issues lately, and I'm honestly kind of sick of it. So, yeah, Apple, if you're watching this, please, 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 please bring back Airport. We need it for reasons like this, so I can browse the internet with my 20-year-old iBook G3. If not for that reason only, what else? Honestly. So yeah, no internet connection right now. Let's keep going down the line. iMovie. This should be good. Honestly, I like vaguely remember making like movies in iMovie in school, and they're always cringy, obviously. And yeah, let's just see what this thing has to offer. Oh, wow. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Why don't we get that now? Why don't we get cute little intros now? I mean, honestly. I guess I'll say new project just for the hell of it, because I want to see what else this thing has to offer. Students movie. Let's store it on the desktop so I can easily delete it later. I feel like I might challenge myself to actually make a YouTube video on this thing. Sounds like a pain in the ass, which it probably is. I don't even know if this thing could handle the footage that I'm capturing, but yeah, might give that a shot one day. File, import file. I don't know if there's a photo anywhere lying around that I can just throw in here. Pictures. No, there's really nothing that I can throw in here right now. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh wait, transitions. Fade in, fade out, overlap. I remember there being like crazy, like surprisingly good transitions in the old iMovie. So I don't know why it's just giving me these super basic ones right now. I could be remembering it wrong, but I remember there being like actual interesting like effects and like and stuff. Soft focus, sharpen sepia tone, water ripple. Does it give me a preview up here? No, I probably have to have footage loaded. Okay, oh wait, we have audio. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, crickets. This is the sound of my YouTube audience leaving this video. That's the sound of everybody else's audience on their tech videos. Can't relate at all. Okay, a mild applause. Wow, I think that's enough of iMovie for right now. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, I think I missed QuickTime. Not that much is gonna happen with it, I think, because again, we have nothing to play, but... Oh, wow. Welcome to QuickTime. Okay, don't know what I can do with CNN or Disney.com or Warner Brothers or any of this other stuff. Let's see what happens when I click on Disney. Couldn't open file Disney.movie because the connection failed. Shock. Okay. Okay, what next? System preferences. Already the icon looks weird. It's a light switch next to the Apple logo. Don't know exactly how that relates to settings exactly, but cool. Okay, so as per usual, we have login, general, dock, desktop. Let's see what 90s screensavers look like. Aqua icons. Oh, okay, it's just the literal icons of like applications. Abstract. Okay, just a weird photo. Beach. Classic beach. Cosmos. Okay, I think I vaguely remember that one. Okay, now we have our activation time setting and hot corners options. Cool. Actually kind of interesting that hot corners was a thing all the way back in OS 10 back then. And then we have color sync, displays, energy saver, keyboard, mouse, which I think they're showing the Apple Pro mouse, I believe it was called, in this icon right here. Sound, internet, network, QuickTime, sharing. And it looks like we have something called Classic, and it shows the OS 9 logo. I don't know what that's about. Classic is an environment for running OS 9 applications. It starts automatically when a Classic application is launched, or it can be started here. Classic is running. Okay. I'm not sure really how to do that because I don't know what OS 9 applications are installed on this thing. Speaking of, let's go to applications. Alright, so it doesn't look like much. Calculator, chess, clock, iMovie, mail, Sherlock again. Ooh, AppleWorks 6. Essentials, clippings, trending points, late breaking news. Okay, what's essentials? Equation editor, script support, translator, palettes, dictionaries. Okay, so a bunch of boring stuff. Clippings, food. This is literally just photos of food. There is no application available to open document apples. Okay, so apparently I don't have an application to open any of these things. Awesome. I'm slowly remembering how limited this system was, but you know what, it's fine, it's not its fault. Again, part of this could just be due to the fact that I don't have internet and we can't really explore much, although not that many websites would load, even if there was, because even though there'd be internet, there'd be no browser new enough to support any websites today. Alrighty, and while you're here, I'll hit you with some facts just in case you don't already know. It originally retailed for $1,599, which in today's money would be $2,405, which is insane. Can you imagine even a MacBook Air costing $2,400 at introductory price? People would lose their minds. So be happy we're in 2019 and not 1999, at least for some aspects of life. Discontinued in May 2001. It features a PowerPC G3 300 MHz processor, which this model at least, there's lots of different processors released with this computer. It was succeeded by the iBook G3 Snow, which is such a downgrade in my opinion. I don't know why they ended up transferring over to the G3 or the G4 kind of look. It was great for the iMac. Obviously the G4 iMac became one of the most iconic pieces of design ever. But the G4 laptops, I think, are some of the ugliest laptops in the history of laptops, if I'm being honest. I know that the white MacBooks kind of showed a similar design, but just something about the G4 iBooks is just not cute. Okay, put that down, kind of heavy. Now obviously this thing got released in quite a few colors. We had the blueberry right here, but it also got released in tangerine, graphite, key lime, and I think that's it, right? Tangerine, key lime, blueberry, graphite, oh, and indigo, which is kind of like the color I'm wearing right now. So yeah, key lime is the rarest because it wasn't online exclusive and it's super hard to get a hold of these days, which is so annoying. So this weighs about 6.7 pounds, which actually feels closer to like 10 if you compare it to holding something like a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air of today's design standard. I think the MacBook Air weighs 2.25 pounds and the MacBook Pro weighs 3. Also, this was originally shipped with either Mac OS 8.6 or Mac OS 9.0.2, and the max that it can run is either Mac OS 10.3.9 Panther or Mac OS 9.2.2. I'm guessing the one that I have is maxed out at Panther because this is the original 1999 model and not the 2000 version. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, go and check out my last few videos. I just went to the Apple Store fully in drag to go and buy a MacBook Air. It was a super fun experience. I am so happy that I did it. It was weird and stupid and completely unnecessary, but I did anyway, so I hope you guys will go and check that out. And then I also have an unboxing of the computer. I'm going to be filming my review of that computer in a few days. I have quite a few things to say on it. And unlike this guy, it actually connects to the internet, so we'll be able to test a few things out. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that video, as well as the repair video for this guy, where I'm going to try and bring it as close to 2019 as possible. We'll see how far we get. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!